Hey, what's up guys, Mashshine here, come back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the 2020 RMR capsules. Now you know this video is coming out a bit late and I did that on purpose. I didn't want to push it out there with all the other videos going over the capsule, everything to do with it. But we just really didn't see anything at first. I wanted to see how the market would react before I started to give out a little bit of advice and my thoughts on it moving forward. But before we get into this, only about 14-15% of you guys who watch the videos are actually subscribed. Discord's going to be the top link in the description. Let's hop on into it. Starting off here, I'm going to be talking about buying in. Now buying in is something that's going to be very crucial for this 2020 RMR capsules. Now the capsules so far, we have not seen anything about a sale. Now a sale is the most important part we're going to be talking about, because with every major you're going to get the 75% off sale, and that's when you see all these prices tanking on the Steam market, and they're tanking for a reason because everything is now 4 times cheaper to buy and open. Now with these RMR capsules, we're not too sure yet. We could definitely see these capsules go for the 75% off sale and everything drops down to a quarter, but at the same time we could definitely see it where they don't give us a sale at all and one day these are just pulled from the game. Now this is where investing really makes a difference, because if you're able to invest and it is potentially pulled from the game, the prices are going to skyrocket, then they're probably going to fall a little as people realize, you know what, we already had these for a while. But this is something that's very hard to tell. Right now, I wanted to hold off on making this video until we knew a little bit more, but we still don't know much about the sale. We really don't know much of anything, but the sale is something that's going to be very crucial for investing, and it's unfortunate that we just don't know too much yet, because there could be a lot of profit if this gets pulled out, but at the same time you could lose 75% of almost everything if you invest too early and these sticker capsules end up going down to a quarter. But looking at each sticker specifically, we're going to be talking about the 4 different types. Obviously we have the normal paper stickers, then we have the hollows, then the foils, and then the golds. Golds are something that's super interesting to talk about. But looking at our paper stickers, I think you're definitely going to see very similar results to previous majors. The hollows though, I think the hollows actually look pretty good this time around. The hollows are something that impressed me a lot, especially for teams like Na'Vi. I think it definitely, the yellow kind of spinniness of it, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but something that really caught my eye. But with the foils have some really nice stickers. If you go ahead and look at the Tai Lu foil, it looks so incredibly well done. I think it is very comparable to the Furia Hollow and the hype it has around it. It's going to be definitely a desirable sticker. I think definitely here you're going to want to stick with the teams you know. You're definitely going to want to stay away from the teams that you don't know. Now we have had a couple of teams that have moved away from CSGO. You know, you got your 100 Thieves and a couple other teams that are pretty smaller. But I think 100 Thieves definitely has a bit more potential, just because 100 Thieves has a lot of esports relevance. I personally am not sure yet if I really want to go in on 100 Thieves all the way. It is their last sticker, most likely, almost guaranteed, that we will see, but we just don't know how people will really react. If no one cares, then it's not going to be a good investment, because 100 Thieves stickers will just fall off. That leads me into my next point though, in that these stickers, you're going to want to stick with definitely the teams you know. You want to stay away from all those smaller teams. These are the teams that you're looking at, your Astralis here. You're going to want to stay away from like Espada and other teams that are super small like that. Personally here, I'm even staying away from teams like Heroic, just because I think they are too unreliable in the future to definitely see them return and keep on returning for majors, and that's something we're going to be looking for here. This is going to be for these smaller teams, the ones that have just made it once or twice. You're going to be looking at their roster, seeing if they might have a breakout year. But personally, looking at all of those, I'm not seeing anything too specific that is making me intrigued. But going back to our golds here, now golds are something that is completely brand new and something that's going to be very interesting in the future. Golds are something that we haven't seen ever, and it's really complicated if you want to invest. And I think it definitely looks good, but I don't know where it fits. That's the problem. I don't see this looking too good on too many crafts, and that's the part that definitely makes it complicated for me. Your hollows and foils can go on almost any gun, but the gold here is really struggling at least in my eyes, to find some good crafts to go along with it. I think over time, just because there's going to be such a limited amount of these golds, we'll probably see some slow increases and maybe a jump or two for a specific team, but right now I am currently staying away from them just because I don't see that much potential in them being on crafts and actually being used. I feel like there's going to be more of a collector's item just as the first. Finally here, I'm just going to be talking about the 3 specific capsules and looking at the stickers for them, which ones really pop out to me. First up here, we're going to be starting with what is most likely going to be the most popular, and that's the Legends. Here, definitely Na'Vi is an interesting one, but one I want to point out is Spirit. Now, Spirit recently underwent a rebranding, and they kind of redid their logo, and it looks a lot better now. It used to be an old snake, and it wasn't the most popular. I don't think anyone was like heavily interested in it. But now it's kind of this dragon almost, and to me it definitely looks very interesting and it might have some potential moving forward, but I just don't know if that's going to make up for the fact that it is just such a small team with so much against it. Otherwise though, for the Legends you also have Vitality, so I think if you're going to open one up, this one offers a couple different teams that you could be looking for that actually have pretty good looking stickers in my eyes. You got Na'Vi, you got Spirit, you got Vitality, and you got Furia. All 4 of those definitely look good in my eyes. Next up here we have the Contenders. Now the Contenders have Tai Lu, and that is going to be the big shining star of the Contenders. It also has Faze and Virtus Pro, but otherwise you're really gonna have just maybe a couple teams that are just barely there in Renegades and North. Otherwise, the remaining 3 are teams that personally I don't care about. I don't think anyone is really going to care about. They're probably going to have a pretty cheap sticker in the future. For this one though, definitely Tai Lu is going to be carrying all the prices. If you're going to open this one up, you're definitely going to be shooting for Tai Lu. Otherwise, you're definitely going to end up in the negative here. Finally here we have the Challengers. Now the Challengers one is actually pretty interesting. We got teams like Astralis in here. Now Astralis, they're not as much as what they used to be before everything happened, but I still think they're definitely going to be pretty interesting moving forward. Same goes for Liquid. Liquid's pretty good. Same with Fnatic. All 3 of those are definitely going to be interesting moving forward. G2 I feel like personally is slipping a little bit behind, but otherwise you have Godsent as well, falling a bit behind Big, just a little bit behind that, and then the other 2 are stickers that no one's really going to be interested in my eyes. Overall though, these stickers I have been pleasantly impressed with how good they look. I think they're definitely going to have some investment potential moving forward. The problem is we just don't know about a sale. A sale is going to be everything for this, and people telling you there is or isn't obviously isn't true because no one knows. It's just going to be very complicated if there actually is going to be a sale and how much is really going to affect the market. If there's no sale, we're going to definitely see some prices shoot up real quick. And for that reason, it might be best to invest in a couple of the cheaper stickers right now. But otherwise, that is all I have for today, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed. Definitely trying to make another one of these videos in the future if we can get some more information on it. But that is all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day.